EASports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Mesquite, Nevada and Wolf Creek Golf Club, live second-round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Sung J M is the leader. He's currently at 8 under. For the golfer we'll be following, a low score is going to be a must in order to make the cut, as they're currently 4 shots below the line. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. That one was running so hot. Eight feet now for birdie. Oh, I gotta hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and she's going to remain at +4. Moving on to the 445-yard par 4 second, severe dogleg left. Aggressive players hitting driver to the left of the visible fairway. Less aggressive players will play to the right, but be careful long there and your ball could be lost in the desert moonscape. Oh, that is way right.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
110 yards to the front, 116 to the hole, Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green. Just a sand wedge, and it's heading for the green side bunker, guys.
Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy. Oh, nearly holed that one out. Just needed another foot or so, but an excellent job there. That finished off for par here with the second. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Onward to the first par 3 here at Wolf Creek, 227-yard third uphill, so it plays a lot longer than the yardage indicates. Better to be long here than short. And the uphill shot there, difficult to judge, and that will wind up short. Second shot now, here at the par 3. Nope, got up and out of that one quickly. You could see it. And that's weighted pretty well, but it'll sneak by. Okay, that one finished off for a 5 here at the par 3. And that's going to move her down to 6 over par. Here at the 4th, 383 yards from the back tee. It's a dogleg right, but Frank, looking at all of those bunkers, you could really make a mess of this hole if you stray.
You can. That's why you've got to simplify it. Just something there that's going to find the fairway. Even like 3-wood and a wedge, that's really all this hole's going to require. Avoid the canyons on the left and in the desert, as well as just, I don't know how many bunkers there is on the right side. So a little bit of fairway up the left, find that there, and really, you should be looking at a birdie putt.
And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. So this one gonna have to carry a long way.
Hindsight's 2020. Would have been great to avoid that bunker off the tee because we see evidence of what happens. A long bunker shot, well missed the mark, and in the rough.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And that's going to keep her at +6. We're in the desert, partner. I need water.
You're going to get it here, Rich. Par 5 second hole's got a nice stream that runs down the left side, as well as cutting the fairway. There's a crop of some 3 bunkers down that right side. I want to avoid that, but Rich, this hole isn't too long. Under 500 yards, not even going to play that long, so very reachable.
This one starting up that left side. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one just about straight at it for eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Frank, standing on the 6th tee and looking out at this golf course, I can't help but think that if you hit it offline here, you're going to be playing golf with the billy goats.
Yeah, you might actually turn into a billy goat come the end of the day, that's for sure. The huge elevation changes once again are apparent here at the 6th. Tis a dogleg to the right, not really a driver unless you want to sort of bring that creek into play or that little stream that cuts across. Second shot, a little bit uphill. Those bunkers are really where you shouldn't go, we all know that. And this green is anything other than flat. A fun-looking hole, too, and a fun hole to play.
Third shot, 125-yard play. Well, not quite enough on that one, Frank.
Yeah, coming out of the rough, not surprising, considerably short.
Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and she'll fall now to +5. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and it's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up just past those those bunkers on the right and the left. Get it down there on the flat. A little pitch you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and that's going to make that second shot that much harder.
Uh-oh. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll remain at 5 over. Frank, the 8th here at Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada is really the signature par 3, isn't it?
I'd go so far, Rich, to say this is a great par 3. Doesn't matter where it was played. The stream that sort of comes all the way down there and surrounds the left side of the screen makes this hole really daunting. Logic would say if you're going to miss the screen, obviously you'd miss it to the right, but it's just a beautiful hole. And then you put the fact that the canyon frames the whole hole itself. It's beautiful.
Oh, that is left, and that is trouble. Up, that had hazard written on it all the way, and it is into the water left of this par 3 green. Okay, so the penalty stroke added. She'll take her drop and get set to play her third shot. Yeah, on putts this long, so hard to gauge the speed, and that's maybe about what you'd expect. You can see the frustration building. That is not a great putt there. Okay, this par 3 shows its teeth. It is a double bogey. That is going to drop her to +7. Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 9th, 390 yards. And what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off, because you get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunker on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
Oh boy, that has started way left.
My. You're still thinking about what happened on the last hole. Double bogey there and a missed fairway here. Stay in the present.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that will make this a 3 over 39 on this front side. The par 4 10th, and Frank, what's the right way to attack this hole?
A little deceiving off the tee here, Rich, because you don't see the full width of the fairway because of the desert down the right side. You do see those bunkers down the left. 280 yards take them completely out of play. And it's a fun green, obviously protected by those bunkers on the left and that little one-pot bunker on the right. But be aware of the contours of this green, and just be aware, too, where they stick the flag. In that front section, then this is certainly a birdie hole.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Well, 122 left to the flag. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
This is a 16-footer. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And with it, she'll get it back to 6 over par. Now at the par 3 11th, and though it is 215 yards, you can see with that elevated tee, it doesn't play quite as long as you're coming downhill. You certainly don't want to miss it left here. The tee shot left her here on the par 3, now a long one for her second. And that'll do just fine. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And she'll fall even further here to 8 over par. Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. When you look out at the desert mountains and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the Wolf and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, then you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right, but once again, if you hit a good drive and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the water, which is to the right of this green. 5 wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
Well, that is right, and that could be trouble. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. Well, that's why on this golf course, Frank, there is a premium on hitting fairways.
You're exactly right. Might be also protecting against a fly, but that did anything other than fly.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. So, a tough hole. It's in for bogey at 12. And her slide continues. She'll drop to 9 over par. Now to the 13th hole, and, oh, I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it, see if you can make it.
This one moving just a little bit to the right with that wind.
After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place. Rich, a little bit of grass in between ball and grooves. There's nothing going to stop that. That's out of here.
That is a FedEx special right there, overnight air. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Yeah, I think just kind of had to blast away at that one. Did well to get it on the green, but double bogey may very well be in the cards. Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And she'll continue to fall down that leaderboard. Certain holes in golf, you just want to pull out the phone and snap a picture and just soak it all in. This is one of those holes, the 14th at Wolf Creek, 444 yards. Spectacular, isn't it? Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Okay, out of the bunker and on to the green at last. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on. Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down on those bunkers because they're a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, a second to the par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, man. Boy, it's been one of those days. You think the golf gods are against you. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And she's going to fall even further down that leaderboard. From a short par 3 to a short par 4. Just 393 yards here at the 16th, Frank.
And when you stand on this tee, this hole looks anything other than straight. Goes to the left and comes back to the right. But if you can just fixate at the green in the distance, you're actually going to look like a relatively straight par 4. And that's the way the hole should be played. Look at those first 2 bunkers that you see and just try and split those. Good tee shot here and nothing more than a wedge left into this green. Simplify it. That's the key.
That ball wound up being pushed left by the wind, and it is going to wind up in the bunker. So now she's looking at a tough second here out of the sand. And that off the cart path. Well, lesson there, I think, is if you find the bunker, you're just asking for trouble. Short of the green and a lot of work to do to salvage par. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. 28 feet from the cup. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And she's going to continue that free fall down the leaderboard. Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now the par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
You certainly can. A good drive short of the little stream creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a two-shotter. If you find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that third shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that second shot on.
Knew it right away. That is way left. Into the water off the tee, and now what has been a tough stretch already is going to get even worse. So now, after the penalty stroke added, she'll find a good spot to take her drop and then get ready for what'll be her third shot.
This hole's been a bit of a struggle, but beautiful short shot and a chance to get away with a par.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And that's going to keep her right where she is. This is a cool finishing hole here at Wolf Creek, just 307 yards, a shorty. And it's probably a fairway wood or a hybrid off the tee. What presents a problem, that approach shot. Waterfall on the left, it looks nice, but you just want to stare at it. You don't want to hit your shot there. Deep bunkers and rocks on the right, and a funky green that is really a challenge. This is an excellent finishing hole.
Oh, talk about a friendly kick. I never got those. It could have stayed in the rough for the same price.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started on line. Boy, that's got to be a miss hit there. That came up well short.
Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18. And this is going to be a round of 84. So Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. And this is going to wind up an MC. That stands for missed cut.
Not hammer, that's for sure. You'll feel like hitting yourself with a hammer. It's tough. I mean, just goes to show once again, Rich, as we know, we're human, not robots. But the human thing to do, get back on the range.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.